Hey everybody, it's Christina, Crafty Paws. I wanted to share with you guys a 12 by 12 layout and a 4 by 6 layout that I did. Both were for a challenge that's being hosted by Dannielle Brown. Hi Danny. Anyway, it's a color challenge. And I'm going to put a link in the description box below so you can check out all the details on your own. I don't want to miss anything or mislead anybody. But I do know that you need to use yellow, pink, and mint for the color challenge. And so first, let me describe what I did on this 12 by 12. Of course, I used a beautiful picture of my Biscuit and Bandito. They have never slept together before. And I just looked down one day when I was crafting, and they happened to both be in Biscuit's little nest bed that's right by my crafting space. And I had to wake them up, actually. So I have several pictures, but I only wanted to use one for this layout. Of them sleeping together. Isn't that cute? So that was my starting point, and let me start backwards, I guess. I started with a black cardstock, 12 by 12, then I layered on this damask patterned mint colored paper that came from this K & Company stack. Can I get that in there? I don't know what the name is, but I received this in an amazing rack that I had gotten from Elaine, who's Today Library here on YouTube. So that was the mint, the start of the mint, and then I had some bits and pieces of different colored cardstock that I had in my scrap box. So I had two pieces, actually, this and this. Even though it looks like it's one long piece, I actually only had two little scraps. So I rounded the corner here, and then I just lined everything up so it looks like it's all running behind. So if you have little scraps, you know, don't discard them. You could still use them and actually have it look really big, just by layering it behind something else. This yellow was like half a sheet of the 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and then this beautiful paper was from a stack of paper that I received from Bev, New Crafter Bev. This little paw print punch was one of the first things I bought when I started scrapbooking. This is an EK Success Edge Punch, and it has this little paw print on it. And I think I might have gotten it on Amazon or something. I don't know if you can still find it or not, but I love it. And I just did a little border down at the bottom and up at the top. I was trying to practice my layering, which I'm not very good at. But, you know, I like where this one ended up. What else did I do? Oh, this pink, these are thickers, and I thought thickers were only in letters, or they only came in letters, but this I got from a prize pack that I had received from Beth of Beth's Scrapbook Room, and it's super fun, and I just used parts of it. And actually this love had, this thing spells out love, I don't know if you can make that out. It's kind of a funky font, like the negative. And it had two little square hearts, so I cut them off and used them up here in like the hearts that are floating up. I really like how that came out. Then I used these really cute felt flowers that I had received from Paige, who's Stamp Girl. Thank you, Paige. And then, of all things, recently I had received a pack of enamel dots, my first that I've ever gotten. It's from Tina Kuchinik. Thank you, Tina. And it was perfect for this challenge because it has the mint and the yellow in it and white. So I used 3 dots down here just to kind of accent that white, which carries through with the doily, the paper doilies. And what I did here is I used a big one and then a medium-sized one. And I cut the medium-sized one in half again because I knew it wasn't going to show over here. And I put the other half over here. So it has 2 layers of doily, which I like. I think it looks a little lusher. And those are from Susumu, who's Nerdy Geek Crafter. What else? Oh, I used a little bone paper clip here, which I think this one came from Jen, who's Scrapina Creations. Hi, Jen. And this beautiful seam binding. I did order from Candace Scarborough this gorgeous seam binding. She hand dyes them, and she's raising money for a mission trip to Ensenada, Mexico, and I just thought what a great reason to be selling things to raise money for a really great cause. So I wanted to support that, and of course I love her seam binding. I ordered the darker and then the brights, and she threw in this little extra. Isn't that sweet? Of the green. This is, I think, the medium. Yeah, because this is the bright. And just beautiful. So I used a little bit of the, I think this is the light, not the bright, green seam binding, which I thought kind of picked up the yellowish colors and tied in with the little felt flowers. This was really where I started. This is which I haven't talked about yet. This is a die cut of a little girl and a dog, obviously running with her kite, and just I think it's so adorable. And I got this from Julie, who's the Thrifty Paper Garden, and I just thought that was a nice little cluster I could make here, and then this little area here with these vellum words that I put here, here, and here, kind of all dog related, or could be. And so that's my 12 by 12 layout. I really like how that came out. And then my smaller layout, I used the larger of the die cuts for the smaller format because I wanted it to really be the focal point here. And I just used the scraps that I had in my scrap box. I did some faux stitching, more like dots all around the edge because I wanted to have kind of like a framed look. I used my unit ball pen and just outlined around the different pieces so that they all stood out and had that black outline. I punched tiny little flowers out with a little tiny punch, and I put them all in kind of pinks and whites and yellows for the little flowers. There are two different kinds. And I just hand glued each one of those. That one was a little time consuming, I have to say, but I like how it looked in the end. More of those enamel dots. And ooh, and this is a great punch. It says, or stamp. It says "Positively Fun," which I thought was perfect for this little girl running. And that was part of a stamp set that I received. It's My Cute Stamps, and this I got from Anna Vaslova, who was my freeze buddy. And on that note, I think I will end and just say I made it through my freeze with only one lapse, and I feel really good about that. And the lapse I would even feel good about because there were great stamps that I got. But thank you, Anna, for that as well. It was perfect for this little layout. And that's my share. I hope you guys are doing well, and have a great weekend. Bye.